Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. It's another way back Wednesday. A wonderful open tag started by the man, the legend, the curator of cutlery, Warthog. Hey, Warthog, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. But thanks for starting this great open tag. We get to look at knives from the past, way back. And I tell you what, folks, it feels like deja vu all over again. Yes, indeedy. Because just a couple of Wednesdays ago, I showed you this Frontier knife. Frontier Double Eagle. Yeah, and guess what? I just happened to walk into a different antique store here about a week ago, and looky what I found. Oh, yeah. Another Frontier Double Eagle. And this is pattern 4135. And as you can see, it is a Stockman. Yeah. And just going over it here a little bit, looking it over, it looks to be it's a very well-made Stockman. Of course, it's got the wood covers, brass bolsters, brass pins, and one thing I noticed, and I need to check some of my other Stockmans, but look at the back springs there. See that big thick back spring and then the smaller one? That one single big one is for your clip blade. So they really did put a big strong back spring in there for that clip point there. Isn't that gorgeous? Yep, Frontier. Of course, Frontier was made by Imperial. And there's the tang stamp, 4135 Imperial Stainless, USA. Now, again, some of the information I was able to find is, I believe that this is, let's see, 440A stainless steel. That's what we believe. And I can't remember when was it. The Double Eagle etch was only used on wooden handled knives, and the blades are stainless. So if you get some with Delrin scales or like that, they're going to be high carbon steel. That's it. Sorry, I was checking my notes there just a little bit. But I believe these knives were made from 1976 to 1985. Well, let's just check it out here just a little bit. These bolsters, boy, they sure could use some polish. The rest of the knife looks to be pretty clean. Let's just kind of check it out here just a little bit. And look at the blades. Look at that single-sided swedge on that clip point. Ain't that gorgeous? Yeah. Nice sheep's foot. Got pretty good walk and talk to it. That one felt a little stiff. Let's just look down in here just a little bit, see if we can get anything out down in here. Looks to be pretty clean. Oh, there's a little bit of stuff. Yep. And I'm thinking maybe just a little oil in the pivots might help clean it out just a little bit. Get a little bit better snap to it. But you know, overall, it's pretty clean. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. And check the back spring there. That looks to be pretty clean. I think I just need a little bit of polish. Yeah, it needs just a touch of oil, I think. Look down in there, looks fairly clean. Let's just see here. Yeah, little stuff. But again, you look at the back spring, no rust or anything like that. So let's just, let's give it a polish up and see how it does. Of course, my good old case paste. I know people like to give me a little bit of grief about my case paste, but it does a pretty good job. This tube was like $4, and I've sure done a lot of polishing with it. Although I went on SMKW, and I didn't seem to see it on there. I don't know if I was not looking in the right spot. I tried to search for it. I didn't see it on there. So you can see just with that little bit of rubbing how it brightens that right up. See there? Haven't really gotten polishing hard on it yet, and it's already nice and bright. Rubbing around there just a little bit. So you're getting that stuff off of there. Yeah. You know, you polish them up and they can look like a whole different knife. Yep. Yeah, see there? See, just a little bit of effort here. And we'll run it across these back springs. Didn't look too dirty. We'll just take a before, and then we'll do an after. See what you think. There's not a whole bunch of stuff here, but it should really brighten it up and look nice. Yeah. Now I can go over this 2 or 3 times with the case paste if I want it super duper high polished. But look at that. Look at the difference just in that little bit of time there. Just makes a world of difference. Okay, now I'll show you one of the blades here. Why don't we do the... I don't want to polish this. I don't want to ruin take any of that ink off of the printing. So let's just try doing the pile side of the blade here. Alrighty. Get our patch ready here. And see how she comes out. Boy, it must have been, I don't remember, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. 60s, late 60s, 70s, into the 80s, my growing years, teenage years and that. And it really seems to have been a heyday for knife makers. Just think of all the American knife makers that have gone out of business. And at that time, I didn't know one knife from another. I'd just go buy something to have in the pocket. I didn't pay attention to what the brand was, or I don't even remember what patterns I bought. I don't ever remember owning a Stockman, that's for sure, but who knows, maybe I did. I don't know. So looky here. See there? Just one little pass there. Look at how that blade just shined up. Looks like this blade could be touched up just a bit. Feels fairly sharp. It might need to be touched up a little bit. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah. So we have the Frontier. Stockman, made by Imperial, and what a great knife. Oh, you know what? Let's put just a drop of oil in there and see if we can't get a little better snap back. While we have it out here, and I got the camera going, just put a little oil down in here, see what happens. Just a small little drop. Yep. Doesn't take much, does it, guys? Sometimes it just needs a little lubrication. Work it back and forth a little bit. Well, that feels better already, just that little bit. So, once again, take a look at that blade. The Frontier Double Eagle Stockman. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've had as delightful of a time as I have reviewing this knife. And until next time, have a very delightful day.